So, okay, welcome back. The class went off. So, what I was trying to explain to you guys is always make sure there is a candle close above or below. If it's on a change of character, it should be there should be a candle close above before you take a trade. So there's something I was studying on the daily time frame. That's what I just brought to you guys notice now. You see, I allowed this before I took this trade, before I sent this trade to the community, to the group. What did I do first? I allowed this candle to break. If you go and check the chart I sent earlier before now, breaks this place with a full body candle. This is a current trade that we are on, right? Like this, we're on this trade and we're holding it to this particular point. So I was waiting for this candle to close, above this one. The trade was here when I saw it. So I drew it on it. You can go and check the WhatsApp group. So you see there. I was waiting for this full body candle close and it happened. So immediately it closed. I waited for a retest because I'm still even holding it right now. There's a resistance here. Yeah, that is what is going to go up. I already know it's going to go up because it has given me a full body candle close above. So that's the difference between you, a swing trader, and anybody that is trading on the retail. Once you have this candlestick confirmation, you already know where the trade is going to go to. So if you have these things on 5 minutes, 15 minutes, yes, it's valid. There are candlestick confirmations, but it is not as valid as when you see it on a daily or on 4 hours. Imagine you seeing this one now, this candle, after it retested this particular resistance. You saw this candle like this. And you know this is the hammer, right? This is a hammer. So after I retested this particular zone, you saw this candle, and you already know this candle like this, it signifies the sell. So immediately it close here, all you need to do is to just sell it from this point. You see, the drawdown was it called very well. The trade is set up very well. You find that stop loss around this zone. Okay, let's go together anyway. Let's go together. Let's go on a 4 hour to see where that is. Because yes, there will definitely be a place for you to put SL in this zone. So this is the place where it broke out from. So your SL will be somewhere here. Why will it be somewhere there? Somebody asked me. Is anybody asking me? My SL will be somewhere here on this trade. You said? And my entry will be somewhere here. This place. This is why I like 4 hours small. It gives you premium entry. Also, even the 1 hour to give you premium entry, but the 4 hours candle close gives me super joy in holding any trade. So this is what I would have bagged, then swing it to whenever I see a change of character, like it did for us today. I could have swing it to this point, to this point. See, I see a change of character, and this is where I saw a change of character. You see, there was a 4 hours candle close. Are you seeing it? There was a 4 hours candle close here. So this is where I would have just wait for the pullback, right, and close. Or here also can still signify it. Look at it. You see the trade was refusing to break. They were refusing to break this particular low. So when it was refusing to break it, I automatically will know, okay, there's a need to close this fucking trade. So I would just close it. So if you see how much I would have left this trade with because of the candlestick confirmation on this resistance. See, there's a resistance here. Candlestick confirmation just tells you that. And this is where I would have entered. And the risk to reward would have been 1:7. So if I use $50 to have taken this trade, that's $50 times 7 already. Times 7. So that's 350. So just from here to this particular zone. Do you understand? Support and resistance. You already know how it is. Support resistance here. There was resistance. Then you're expecting it to retest this zone and pull back up. But it broke it down. And what I'm seeing is a strong confirmation for a sell with this red bullish candle. So this red bullish candle is what I want to show you guys, especially on the 4 hours. Why am I showing you guys this? Is that once a candle close on the 4 hours, especially on the sell or in the buy, look at it. Go and look at every 4 hours candle. Let me show you guys. On the buy, look at every 4 hours candle. This one gave you information, right? Information you're already familiar with. Then it closed at the top. So check out the next candle. It gave a little retest. Look at it. This is a long, right? Even if you enter like this, you enter and you put your stop loss at the extreme stand on this zone, that anything that is coming is going to push it back. So it's already there. So you see that, are you seeing that it didn't really come back to take out this 4 hours candle that you enter on the confirmation for? And you already know, and you already saw that, yes, this one, it didn't break this low. It didn't break it. And again, it gave you that 3 candlestick confirmation. In short, this is enough confirmation. This even down here is another confirmation. This down here would have given you early entry. This 3 candle here would have given you early entry that this trade is going to top to the upside. So this would have given you, so if you use $50 or $30 or $20, $20 would have given you $60. Abi? Yeah, $60. $50 would have given you 150. $10 would have given you $30 profit. So you can grow your account knowing these candles. But the problem that I have with most traders is that you guys are not patient. You want to go into the market and start like you just want to start making money on the market. No, 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 no. That is one big problem I have seen with traders like you guys. Like you're just coming in and you want everything to just start working for you, and you want to start making the money in the market as soon as possible. It doesn't really work like that. It doesn't work like that. So you need to understand that, it doesn't work like that. So look at these patterns I'm showing you. One, candle close above like this is a confirmation for an entry. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Hello, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't want a situation where you come back and say you didn't understand or you didn't know how to enter a trade. It will be wrong for you not to know how to enter a trade. Do you understand? But what I'm showing you now is premium. You saw something like this, a chart is ranging. All you need to do is to just draw a trend line like this above it, like just draw trend line on it like this. And on that trend line, wait for a candle to close above it. Just draw an horizontal line. Wait for a candle to close above it. Once you see a candle close above it, enter on that candle long. Just this one like this. You saw a close above it, long it. Then take your stop loss a little below the resistance. Because if a trade wants to come, yes, on the 4 hours, so look at the time frame I am. Look at the time frame, it's very, very important. So if you just enter from here, you see that it didn't even pull back. So you see that the trade, just leave it on the swing till you see a change of character. And you see it went all to this side, all this far. It went here. It went all the way down to this place. That's 1:5. A very good place to have taken a trade. Then you already know that even if it's going to pull back down, there's a resistance here to keep it going. So that will give you a more confidence to even hold this trade and swing it, keep swinging it till there is a break to the downside here. Here would have been where you close this solar zone here, because there was a breakout. Like this is the reason why you'd have closed it here, because it broke this particular low. Do you get? So, but there are other ways that I would have known that this trade want to change direction. If you see the way the rest has been moving, if you check it out, you see the way that the smoothness of this one is different. The way this one moved was different. Look at the way this one moved. Look at the way this one moved. And look at the way the rest has been moving. Look at the way the rest has been moving. It's not the same with how this one is moving. But for security's sake, it's often advisable for you to let it break this zone. Let it break like this. You see, this one was a candle close below it. So as soon as you have a candle close below it, all you are waiting for is a retest to this zone. Sometimes it doesn't even retest, it just start popping down. So somebody like me also would enter. I sometimes just enter, but my stop loss will be here. Reason is because there is no way a trade should pass here. That would be, look at it. There should be a resistance. And mind where you put your stop loss. That is where the problem really lies. People like putting tiny, tiny stop loss because they don't have enough money. So if you know you don't have enough money for a trade, why are you taking that trade in the first place? Don't take a trade you don't have enough capital to, hold. So once you take this trade on this place, no matter how the jargons or whatever is going on here, bro, chill. As far you know, it is not going to break this particular zone. Do you get? So if you can also wait for candlestick confirmation as it gets to this place, you can also wait, and your entry will be here instead. Immediately this one candle closes below like this. It went to retest, closes below. That would have been this. It would have been your entry. So you would have had just few time to dance under SL, right? Then you see all the way down, it just kept maintaining on this zone. Here was a fake out. This particular zones was a fake out to take out people. Here was a fake out to take out people from this trade. Why did I say it was a fake out? It was because you see in this particular trade, this one came down, right? It broke. Are you not seeing it? It broke this one like this, right? It broke it. It broke it. So immediately it breaks it. People start being scared. This thing wants to go up. So, but some people already know what a trend is all about. That if a trend starts from the beginning of this particular place, the trend will not end until it either gets to this particular side here, this particular side, or this particular side. That's where the trend is going to end, either here or here, because these are the breaker blocks for this trade. This is a breaker block, this is a breaker block. You get? So that's where you'll be expecting your trade to end. For anyone that took the trade from the beginning of this place, to be expecting the trade to end in this zone. Just the way we draw this example that we did here, this example here, that we said if you're going to sell your market from here, it has to, your TP will come and be at this low, right? That's what we said. So it's the same thing with this particular zone, that if you're selling it from here, your TP will be here. But there were so many fake out from this zone because a lot of persons were expecting that this one will be a retest and it's going to be a buy from this zone. But it did not buy much. It came here and it still pulled back down. So which made it more confusing for a lot of persons. So let me remove the drawings now and give you the last part of this the last part of this class. Okay, when we're talking about candlestick confirmation, how do we mean? You already know when you're doing candlestick continuation, how do we mean? When you see your candle close like this, you see full body candle like this, close like this, it is safe to enter a trade once the candle closes. That's if you know it's a downtrend, like it's a downtrend like this. So then if it's an uptrend, if you see a full body candle close like this, it's safe to enter. If you're a scalper, you can scalp it, when you see this kind of strong move, look at it, a strong candle. This one, it closes above, but this one pulled back a bit. Even when it pulled back a bit, there were resistance to uphold it. There were resistance. Always make sure your capital. But this one is for strong people that want to stack. Maybe you entered, you got your first entry around this zone, and you are stacking. Stack when it's here, right? Stack when it's here. Do you get? Stack when it's here. Stack when it's here. But this one was risky. This one went on the risk because it pulled back down. Or you can also stack when you break out of a resistance. Stack when you break out of a resistance or a support. Stack when you break out of a resistance. When you are on a trend, stack only when you break out of resistance or support. You see this one, it broke out, you stack here. Also, it broke out here. You can add maybe this one, you open two positions, you're holding it. You go to this place, you open another two position, right? This one is already in profit. When it retested and gave you this candle and started pushing back down, give you a full body candle close, you enter again, you stack it, you start coming back down, you're in profit, you still have profit. So even when this one came to retest this particular zone, give you this very beautiful wick, all you need to do is to see this one will even give you more confidence to stack more. You stack it more to this particular zone, and it finally came down to this side. Then this one also closed to this zone, a full body close. So if you start, you can still see, although it gave tiny points, but there were points that brought it down. But this particular thing I'm showing you now like this is when you are holding a trend. If you are holding a trend, it's just like this. When you broke out of this zone like this, when you see a trade break out of this zone on the 4 hours, or this one is even daily, on the 4 hours, it breaks out, you can stack that particular point. It goes up like this. Then when you see that after the resistance has happened, let's say trend line is here, after the retest has happened, it gives you a candle, blah, 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 a candlestick confirmation around the zone. It gives you a candlestick confirmation. You stack this point again. You stack. These are points you stack because you need to go back down. Then it breaks up again. Once it breaks up again, then retest again. You stack this zone again. These are stacking points. You just keep adding more position like that till it goes up, up, up. This video I'm showing you like this, it's a premium information that you can actually look at, and it will give you a lot of money. And give you a lot of money. This V75 is doing as if it's not going to move, but it's going to move. So we're just going to keep looking at it. I'm not going to mind it. So this is the 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame is the same thing I've explained in the 1 hour time frame. Do you understand? So, but 4 hours gives you at least more logical information for you to look at. So if it were to be the 1 hour time frame, immediately this thing broke up below this particular point is something that I would have entered on this zone. Yeah, a beautiful break like this. The downside resistance. Any trade that does not have a resistance for you, or a resistance or a support that to hold it, don't take the trade. Any trade that does not have a resistance or support, don't take the trade. This one is a very good risky trade, yeah, because I'm not expecting the trade to go and break it up. Do you understand? Then again, it came down, it broke, it went up, then it now had a break to the downside. So what I'll be expecting is for the trade to come back to this zone again. So when the trade comes back to this zone and give me a retest, I will definitely enter here. I'll definitely enter on this particular point. Then you see how it swept down again. So let's see how many trades would have been able to catch. Yeah, also. Because I would have been expecting a trade to come and break here again. Do you get? So here also, it gave a retest on this particular zone. I wouldn't have minded. I would have waited. Then wait again for trade to come to that particular zone. Like this one did. It came. Check if it's going to break it. If it breaks it and it gives you this nice confirmation candle again, like that again, it's an opportunity to add more confidence, like more trades to this particular. So that is it. It's as simple as this. So definitely you'd have been waiting for this particular one to have happened, because it must. If a trade comes to this zone, you already know it's going to come down. This one is a must. It's going to come down, which it did. Gave you this candle confirmation here. Like this. So that's 2 position around the environment. So as long as it's a downtrend, you just keep adding like that. So you'd have waited for price to come to this point again. So which it didn't. So price might come here. So it's going to pull back from there. If price gets to this particular point. Yeah. So by the time it's going to pull back, it's going to have all of this place to hold it. So it's going to come to this point, right? Then come here. Because all these ones now become resistant. Even here too is resistant. So here now becomes a resistant for it, then to pull it back up. So that's what's going to happen. So is there any question on change of character? So you already know when a character is changing. Like this one, how do you know this character has changed? Is from here, going to push up. So the only reason why you will not close is because of this resistance here, because you are looking at it from a long term. Is it going to hold? Except it does not hold, that's when you close. So is there any question on change of character and candlestick confirmation? Because that's basically what I trade. Or let me show you the V. Should I show you the V75 to conclude this class? Because the class is already over. And this is the major thing you need to know. The 4 hours, the daily time frame confirmation candles, and the break of structure. The break of structure is not just going to happen the way we draw it in the book. It's not going to happen like that. You just see me drawing lines. It's not going to happen like that. It's the way you are seeing it now, like this. That's how it's going to happen. Do you get? So this is the trade. This one like this is the one I'm currently on. And how did I get this particular trade? Is this resistant from here? Yes, this resistant from here. Like this. That's how I got the trade. So, and I entered on this particular candle. So I waited again for it to retest. Actually, that's what I was teaching you guys just now. That's what I was teaching you. This particular place here, I'm not expecting price to break it. So that was where I entered from here before. So when price was not doing jargons, I closed it. I waited for it to come to this zone. So it actually came to that zone. So when it came, I entered from here, which now made it very easy for me to raise it to above like this. So it now gave me an opportunity to enter with $7 SL. And that $7 SL was to give me $92 profit. And this is the breaker block from this zone here. This is a breaker block. So this is where I'm expecting this trade to come to. So I'll teach you. What I'm teaching you now is what I've done. This particular zone here like this. I'm not expecting trade to break it. So I entered from here, but it was pulling back because of this zone. Do you get? So on a normal note, I am supposed to enter again when I saw this full body candle here. I'm supposed to enter again. This would have even given me more entries, like more money. I would have supposed to enter here. Just use big lot size to enter because I already have running profit. So that profit can hold any pullback. And if it's going to pull back, this zone is already here. And another zone has been created here to hold it, look at it here. Another zone has been created here. So if your eyes are not open to all these zones, trading go hard. It go hard. You need to start seeing these zones, all these resistance in the charts. If you're not seeing it, if your eyes are not open to see it, it's going to be difficult. So once you see a candlestick like this close, assuming I was on charts when it closed, I would have opened another position here, maybe with 0.5. And that 0.5 alone said will give me better money. From here to this particular zone could maybe give me maybe 500. Only one position because it's daily time frame. Do you get? So here now there's a resistance. I cannot open a position here. Here is the best place where I could have opened it. And here, no, here's not the best place. This particular place is the best place where I could have opened it, but I was not on my chart. And what is holding this particular trade now is this place here. There's going to be a retest here a little bit. So if there's a retest and I see it by maybe later in the night or tomorrow morning, I might end up, adding more positions to this trade. And there's a retest here also. So I'm waiting for all those retests to do their Jagbajantis. They're going to disturb this trade, all these retests here. They're going to disturb the trade. So I'm waiting for them to do their Jagbajantis and then I join in, but definitely it's going to get here. So I'm going to be looking at it to get here. So this one here is the one I bought. I bought to this particular point. I bought it from here, closed it here. And that was because I had things to use money to do. But my TP was here. So, but when it got here, I already know this entry. That's why I entered and I'm waiting for it here. And on a normal day, this particular trade, this thing here is uptrend. It's an uptrend. Do you get? So I'm not expecting, the reason why this one is holding is because I'm never seeing a sweep of liquidity on this particular 4 hours here. So my mind is telling me it might break it down to the downside. But if it does not break it down to the downside, I would have been okay with whatever profit I would have made from this particular zone here. All right. So is there any question on how I'm getting this trade? And if you're trading trend line, actually, which I added the confluence to this, you would have done this. Look at it. You would have entered when you had a candle close above. And when did you have a candle close above? Here. This is where you had a candle close above. Then where did I enter? I entered from here. Why did I enter from here? Because of the retest. Look at it. This retest that happened was when I now entered. Because if you want to look at all this trade, there was no confirmation. No confirmation. No confirmation. No candle close above. All these ones were resistant to the trade. So I kept waiting for a candle close, a candle close, a candle close. See, this candle closed above. So immediately it closed above, I waited for the retest and I entered on the retest. So, and I held the trade down to this particular, up to this particular point. Then same thing I'm doing here now. I have entered. I'm just going to hold it till it gets to this particular point. So if there's any question, I would like to hear it. So somebody might want to ask for those trading trend line. This is a running trade, yes. So what are you expecting from this trade? How do I use trend line to trade it? Just as it has already started moving, put your trend line from here, right? So this zone, like this. All you are doing, just be waiting. Make sure it's touching the wicks and this. So all you are waiting for this thing to come down like this. Anytime he likes, he now decided and he now breaks it like this. Gives a little retest. So that's what you're waiting for. You'll be waiting for it like this to happen. So you'll be waiting that anytime it comes and breaks it out, that's when you enter the trade. You enter the trade. Anytime it breaks it out, that's when you are entering the trade to the upside. That's how and put your stop loss below this place. That's how you trade trend line. Check out everywhere. It breaks out of trend, it comes down. It breaks out of trend like this, it went up, breaks out of trend, you see it's coming down. So if you are trading this particular pair, breaks out of trend line are very important. You understand? So that you're not waiting for it to break trend line before you leave. So that you can maximize your profits instead of leaving it to wallow back because you don't know where the trade is going to pull back from. So any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? I think I've tried for today. Princess, any question? Mario, any question?
No, sir.
Hope these guys never sleep.
If I have my question.
You have your question?
So I've not people. No.
You said?
For now, I don't.
For now, you don't. Try as much as
I said,
possible to watch. What did you say?
yes, sir. You said I should try. I should. I should try and watch the videos again.
Try and watch the videos again so you'll be able to get the points. Because I know it's not easy for you because you're just starting. But then we all started, and when we started, it was looking like how would I put it now? Everything was just looking dramatic in the first place. We don't even know where we are, whether we are going forward or we are going backwards, or where are we? Where it was just looking like everything we know every time, every day is looking like we don't know enough. Yeah, that was how I was feeling like. Every day felt like we didn't know enough. So it's not like we didn't know enough, but every day felt like that we didn't know enough. And we kept studying day and night. And I would tell you for free, since Friday last week, I've been sleeping 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. And it's not like I'm doing any other thing. It's study. I'm studying the chat, looking at the chat. All these things I'm teaching you guys now. You might not even know how important these things are because your eyes have not yet opened to what I'm telling you. But these videos are going to be there to the point where your eyes will truly be open to trading. And when you now watch this video, that time, you'll be like, oh, this is what he was talking about. But right now, you might not even know, except you are a very, very, when I mean very smart person, you're a very, very smart person. And little things help you to adjust. Like me, I just need to see what you just did. And I take information very valuable, but some people are not like that. Do you understand? It takes them, they need to watch it, need to learn it, need to practice it over and over and again before they can know what they are doing. Do you get? So it's not everybody that really know how to just look at a chart or watch a video once and know what they are doing. So take your time. Take your time. But in taking your time, make sure you know what you are doing by uh anything you don't understand. Start looking at it one after the other. Be picking it one. That particular thing, be on it. If it's 3 days, 4 days, spend it on it till you know it. Then move to the next one. So if you're not doing it like that, you might not be able to catch anything. I think I've tried. I have other things I want to go and do now. This is 10:50. Still have a lot of other things to go and do. So I'll say good night to you guys right now. Mario, no question, right?
Okay.
No question, sir.
All right. So that I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday.
Okay, sir.
Friday. I don't know. I don't know if Friday is possible. But I'll see you on any other class I schedule.
No
All right. Let's
problem,
have a
sir.
nice. All right. Good night. Let's have a nice evening. Good
Good
night,
night.
boss. Let's go.
Night.